Hi, this is Deb Anderson, your vocal confidence coach. Hope you're having a great day today. I want to remind you that you can reach me with questions and for voice lessons at danderson@networkingdiva.org. And of course, you're listening to me on the Networking Diva Radio Network, Internet Radio, and we're so glad that you're with us today. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about what I call vocal appearance. That's right, your vocal appearance. It's just as important as if you were getting dressed up for a presentation or a special event, because you always want to look and feel your best so that you're confident when you go into a public setting where you're going to be presenting yourself. We always want to feel that we present ourselves in the best possible light, and so we dress up and we scrub up and make ourselves look and feel great. Well, we need to do that with our voice too. And the only difference is a lot of people have no idea really what their voice sounds like. Let me give you an example. If you're listening to someone, especially on the radio, you might listen to a sound that you think is appealing, and so you tune into that person quite a bit, enjoying the sound of their voice. But then there's other people that have quite a different sounding voice. It's a little bit more nasally, where they're speaking kind of in a nasal tone, and that can be a very annoying sound to listen to. The other problem is sometimes that we listen to ourselves, but we're not really hearing ourselves. And so for this, I recommend that you record yourself. That's right. I often did this with my vocal students, and I can tell you that it's not the favorite activity of most. I don't even enjoy listening to myself, but oftentimes when you're listening to yourself, you're much more objective. We're in a little sound box when we're speaking, and we don't hear ourselves necessarily the way others hear us. And so it's important to be aware of your vocal appearance. If you record yourself, try not to be too hard on yourself, because I can tell you that very few people like the way they sound when they listen. But we also have a tendency to over-criticize. And the fact is, your voice is unique to you. And so you want to learn how to take the best attributes of your voice and develop them, and then diminish some of those attributes that we don't care for. So, for an example, if I record myself and I hear myself with a kind of a nasal tone, I know that I am not opening up my mouth enough to allow that resonation to come through. Resonation is in your nasal cavities, but it's an open sound, not a closed-off nasally sound. That is closing the nasal passages, and that's why you get that kind of a tinny and weak little mousy voice. Here's why. If you open your mouth, try to get the feeling of a yawn. This is a very common vocal tool that we use to help you get the feeling. If you take that big yawn, and the most open your mouth is before that yawn closes up, is the best vocal sound you're going to achieve. So we want to make sure that, number one, we go back to our breathing and we support the sound that you strive to produce. And then you keep that open mouth feeling and that open mouth sound rather than allowing the sound to just rest up in your nasal cavities. Also, it's very important to remember that we tend to rush a little bit when we speak. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more the next time, but remember that for this time, that when you're speaking, you want to make sure that you slow yourself down, again with the relaxing of the breathing, and that you produce that nice open and supported sound. And that's going to give you a good start towards correcting some of the other minor problems that you may have with your vocal production. So I hope today helped a little bit. Just give me, again, a jingle and email me at danderson@networkingdiva.org, and we'll try to address some of your problems. But you can also take a few voice lessons from me and get a little extra help that way. Thanks so much for listening, and have a great Vocal Confidence Day.